What it do, y'all? So Wack 100 man goes in on Baby Gangster. As y'all know, he done called out OG Baby Gangster from Santana Block, Compton Crip, called him a rat with paperwork. Now OG Baby Gangster responds back to Wack 100, y'all, along with OG BRY Dog. Now Wack also said BRY Dog got knocked out in Victorville in prison. He also said Medi Mel, the hood postman, was sweet in prison, meaning that he never had a reputation. He was quiet, he was very respectful, and he's trying to expose Baby Gangsta as being a snitch. I don't know why he's trying to expose these Compton OGs who's really doing positive things, but they all respond, man. OG BRY Dog responds back to Wack along with OG Baby Gangsta. This is their response, y'all. But this is what Wack said in regards to BRY Dog, Melly Mel, and Gangsta.
But the whole time, you didn't pump the game a long time ago. It was crazy. This is just what we know. Because if you could pump the game with what we know right here in a 2001, 2, or 3 case, you probably been doing it. We just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gangster, you was sentenced to 240 months. That's 20 years. You should have did 18 and some change, homie, off that. You never touched the USP. FCI. Shout out Don Juan. Gangster, you know who Don Juan is. That's your homie. That's your old Sally, right? Yeah. A lot of people tired and fed up with it. Our children don't need to be Crips. Our children don't need to be Bloods, PIRU. Our children don't need to be Bloods, PIRU, Hoovers, none of that. Ain't no Crip business. Gangster, you run around here with this persona, right? Everything about you is an illusion, it's fake, it's false. You's a rat. You get what I'm saying? And when we say you's a rat, we ain't saying to go over there and do nothing to him. This is just enlightenment. This is to our youth. It's a bunch of old dudes over there, like Melly Mel and the rest of them. I just got off the phone with a group of cats that was in the feds with these individuals and was telling us about their behavior in prison. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They was telling me about BRY Dog. They was telling me about Melly Mel. Gangster, you ain't never walked the USP. Melly Mel, you was in there nice. BRY Dog, you got knocked out on the yard in Victorville. You was in there nice because come to find out you didn't toll on your homies on the bank robbery, kidnap or something. Shout out to my nigga Lil Rose from Rolling 60s. I give credit where credit's due. Yeah.
Business. So, right. What's the conversation really about?
Basically, it was just, give him this platform to stop lying. This bust ass dude Wack. Stop lying and tearing down brothers so much. Tired of this dude, man, who, we gotta give him this platform to stop lying. This bust ass dude Wack. Stop lying and tearing down brothers so much.
He do that only because he know that he ain't finna be around none of the people that he talking that shit to. Another thing is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He ain't out in the public like that. He got these out of town homies, dudes from out of different states and OT, thinking that he really somebody. But homie, you ain't like I told him from the beginning, homie. Before you became game manager, homie, nobody ain't even never heard about you. I ain't never heard your street. I've never been in the street. I ain't heard your name through that motherfucking penitentiary system. I ain't never heard nothing about your period until you came in the game. So he on his platform portraying to be somebody that he not and got all these bootleg people. I ain't gonna even trip off these out of town dudes on me because they really don't even know.
They know now. They know the gig is up. And that's all. See, I got upset because I like C-Mac, man. That's you put Rick Rock from channeling in the right direction, and this dude keep biting like he just all this and keep getting in our business, man.
You know what, homie? Some people didn't come up like we can, homie. We earned our names, homie. We earned our reputations. We put that work in, homie. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this dude ain't did nothing. He trying to get famous off the internet. He can't sing. He can't rap. He wasn't no beast out there in the streets. He wasn't no gangster. He wasn't nothing out there. So the only way he feel that he can get his name out there is through this social media. And you got a lot of people that do that, try to get, known and famous off social media, but they ain't put that work in the streets.
The Crips is out.
And that's all he doing right now.
Bob, what's the deal?
Yeah, on the real, homie, cuz just need to kick back and just do him. make his money the way he make his money, homie. You know, every time I come out to him on the motherfucking YouTube, he on there trying to talk about somebody this, somebody that. You know, man, mind your own motherfucking business. You trying to be the police or the internet? You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it's boiling down to. You know, at the end of the day, whoever did whatever they did, they people know what they did. And if they people ain't dealing with it, it don't matter because you ain't finna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you should just leave it alone.
Precisely.
It's all because see, you know what we do, bro, dog. You know, we all about positivity, homie. We all about trying to do something for these youngsters, create something for these youngsters, homie. Get these youngsters off the street, try to prevent them from gang banging, and if they is gang banging, intervene in it and try to be a mentor or something. We ain't with all this bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's like tomorrow, man. On continue with C-Mac does his team. Out of the mud entertainment, spearheaded by like Song Heroes. I know all the stuff you do behind closed doors with the youth, Gangsta. I know what you do, man. And it's fascinating by you being the president of the Majestics, having one of the most esteemed car clubs in Southern California. The youth look at that and they look at how you turned around like, look, man, I'm into my lowriders, man. And that's channeling energy in a whole different direction. But you've been low riding since, the days, you one of the forerunners of it. I give you that. So I'm just saying, you're right, man. We don't need to say what we doing, but we doing it. But we don't get up here and tear each other down, man. We call a spade, you know what I'm saying? But we up here this is our whole platform is to knock you down, So, yeah, I respect what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's his voice sitting up there saying, I'm looking on the thing, and it's his voice sitting up there saying, and it's my name. It says, Wack responds to Old Compton CRIP. It's on a whole litany of false allegations about me. And I'm like, whoa, including my health. And I'm whoa. Because after today, win, lose, or draw is not the thing with me. This is not a win situation. This is not a lose situation. All right.
Yeah, that's the time, nigga. I hate defending you because I really don't have to defend him because the nigga know how to defend himself. He come from that type of world where he know how to defend himself. But he really a good dude, and a lot of people mix him up. What he do, and I done told them in another room what he do. The homie throw rice in the air, and he sit back and see what rats is going to jump down and grab that rice. And so a lot of times he do that, and then people start speculating and coming with all these allegations, and then people will turn around and bring shit to him. Now, naturally, he's a talker. If you bring some dirt to him, that's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna do. And that's just who he is. But I think a lot of men, yeah.
And me and him have a whole different type of relationship. We never, get off on them. You know what I mean? Me and him, we talk, right? We have a different type of relationship. And I never got that from him until I started seeing him on this. I never saw that side of him.
Okay, now peep that what you just said, Mel, because he a human being. This right here, this is entertainment. It's exactly that, entertainment. If you think about it, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. If he left Clubhouse, a lot of people ratings would go down. You'll stop seeing all this shit popping up on YouTube. It's entertainment, and a lot of people get in their feelings. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he don't get at real people. He get at real people, Bright off. So I'm not gonna knock that. He ain't talking about no cartoon characters. He's talking about real people. And I got nothing to say about that. But this is it's entertainment, and people be wanting to be hitting him with shit. He done showed me texts and all kinds of back channel shit where people bring shit. He don't go do the research.
Yeah, but entertain.
All right, y'all. So let me know what y'all think, man. I don't know why Wack is trying to expose OG Gangster, but pretty much, dudes was trying to ask him in the comments about the situation as he posted, paperwork on Instagram. And pretty much he was trying to say how one of his PIRU homies from Compton, from Fruittown, PIRU to be exact, was trying to tell him how Baby Gangster had told on OG from Fruittown, PIRU, who ended up calling Wack and telling Wack, hey, that dude, Baby Gangster, is a snitch. So Wack, being a PIRU, felt like he had to expose Baby Gangster because Wack is a PIRU and another OG PIRU from Compton is trying to expose a CRIP from Compton. So Wack, with a voice, with a platform, felt like he needed to do his OG homie from PIRU a favor and expose Baby Gangster. And that's pretty much why Wack 100 is trying to expose Baby Gangster, y'all. I don't know the angle he's trying to push, but I guess, he's trying to do a favor for somebody. Either way, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, because this could get real ugly in the streets, y'all. All these dudes is OGs, but they will get active. They don't play with Wack. They don't like Wack. So let me know what y'all think, man. Peace.